here, Paul Mash TV. Time again. Thank you so much for joining us. Got a great interview coming up shortly, but don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell below you, and we'll have the contact information in the description below, and we're going to repeat it at the closing credits as well. From San Diego, California today, we have Harmonica John. He's a harmonica player, obviously, and he's a really talented artist, and the video you're about to see will be awesome as well. So we'll get to that in a second, but here's a quick word from Galtar, the guitar made specifically for a woman, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Ready in 5.
Darling, when nothing else seems to match up. Galtar, the musical apparel that fits any outfit. Galtar, bringing heaven to earth, one gal at a time. GaltarHeaven.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us from San Diego, California, we have Harmonica John with us today. Thanks for joining us, John.
Hey, my pleasure.
We're glad to have you here today. Why don't we start off by asking you the obvious question? How did it all begin for you? I mean, when did you find the harmonica and really want to take it professionally? Maybe you could tell us that.
Well, I started playing harmonica mostly when my sister's murdered fiance's brother got a harmonica, and we were friends. And especially after the tragedy, we kind of hung out a lot. He was kind of a troubled youth, and I was following right in his footsteps. But he couldn't make his harmonica do anything, so I asked him, could I borrow it? And I was able to do some basic stuff on the radio at that time. FM radio was new, and so you had on the radio. You had Jay Giles Band, and you had John Mayall, and you had Neil Young, and you had just all these great bands, Canned Heat, with all these great bands with good harmonica players in them. All white guys, of course. I didn't know anything about the black guy harmonica players that started it all. And that was how I got started.
Okay, well, you're obviously good at what you do. Hopefully you'll have a lot of years left in you. What I know you mentioned that some of the bands, they have harmonica, they probably influenced you, but name me some of the bands that you really looked up to when you were growing up.
Led Zeppelin, Santana, ZZ Top, Huey Lewis and the News. Huey's a great harmonica player too.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some great guys. Those are probably my top ones. Canned Heat, Paul Butterfield.
Yeah, those are some other good ones. I hadn't thought about Canned Heat in a long time, but yeah, they were pretty good.
I do a couple of songs by them.
Oh, okay. Well, tell everybody how we can find you. I mean, I don't know if you have anything on streaming media, like Amazon Music or anything like that, but if you do,
no. I'm lame as far as that is concerned. If you can find some stuff on wait a minute, what is it? Reverb Nation, I think it's called. I've got some cuts on there. Nothing you can buy. I sold out of all my my CDs. And I was doing thumb drives, but I think people have to get used to the idea of paying good money for a thumb drive, even though it has all the art and the music on them. But you can hear some of my stuff on Reverb Nation, Harmonica John Fraser.
Okay. And I know your music is on YouTube, excuse me. And
I do have a few cool cuts. Well, there's a lot of things. Some of them are better than others. You have to look and see what you like. But there's things I do with a duo with my friend Rob Bauer. There's some stuff I'm doing recently with a trio called the Gand Band, which is they're like the top band in the Coachella Valley. But they moved to San Diego for the summertime because it's too hot. out there in Palm Springs. And so I auditioned as a singer and ended up I played drums and harmonica and vocals with them. And plus I'm doing a lot of mostly doing solo shows right now, guitar, harmonica, and vocals.
Oh, okay. Well, do you have a website that people could go to as well, or?
Well, I have a website, but I'm terrible about updating, and it's just harmonicajohn.com.
Oh, okay.
I'm really bad about updating it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sorry.
check out all that stuff on Reverb Nation and YouTube, and he's got a lot of videos there. And of course, one of the videos we're going to be playing, and it'll start in just a moment. It's called Five Keys, One Harp. Why don't you tell us a little story about that song, John?
So people don't realize that you can play a harmonica in different keys. Most people think, oh, I have to play cross harp, you know, so, and then they memorize that they have to play how do you explain it? They count up 4 or down 4 depending on whether you're on guitar or whether you're using your harmonica. But it's about the circle of fifths. So that's what it's about.
Oh, okay. Well, it's very self-explanatory, I guess, but but anyway, we'll be watching that video in just a moment. But Harmonica John, thank you so much for stopping by today. Come back anytime. We'd love to if you could plug something new for us one day.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate you.
Okay, and here it is, 5 keys, 1 harp, and it begins right now.
1, 2, 3.
help me, baby. Can't do it all by myself. You got to help me. Can't do it all by myself. 'Cause if you don't help me, baby, I got to Use some force, man. You first. Child, help me, girlfriend. You know you drive me wild. Because if you don't help me, baby, I got to find somebody else. All right, now we're up to the audience participation.